What's going on, everybody? This is Yourassismine back with yet another demo for you guys. Because people like demos. Now, normally, my first two demos have been games that I wasn't too fond of. And this was a game suggested by Odin Kai. Castlevania Lords of the Shadows 2. And, wow. If you're thinking about playing this game and you're into the RPG kind of game, which I am, I really like RPGs, this is something I would buy. This game was simply amazing. The mechanics are a little quirky, and some of the little things you have to do to get through the levels are a little weird. And you know, when I say the game mechanics is stuff like this, you know, you can drink the blood out of a dude. I mean, come on, the guy is a fucking full-on vampire. I mean, now he's got a couple different weapons. Also, you see him using that whip. And that's pretty much what you start with. That's like his base weapon. It never runs out of energy, and you just use it. There's the quirky mechanics are dodges and blocks and counters and stuff like that. And I guess they're quirky because I didn't really have enough time to get used to them. I mean, it's a demo, so it doesn't give you full-on, you know, ability to do everything. Now, this weapon you see here is the Void Sword. And the Void Sword steals life from your enemies. You can see in the top left corner, my health meter is going up. And the weapons that you're using, like the Void Sword and the next weapon I use, have energy meters. Now, if they run down, then the weapon goes away. So you got to watch that. But the sword does not do an awful lot of damage. Alright, now this weapon here is some gauntlets. And what the gauntlets are used for is breaking defenses and shields. As you can see, it turned that guy's shield red, and then it splits it. Now, they do a significant amount of damage to the guys. Still not as much as your old trusty whip or chain or whatever he's flailing around there in the beginning. I couldn't quite make out what it was. But they put you in some screwed up situations here. And this is just the beginning. And it's like that. It's telling you, you know, switch between your two, your Chaos Claws. So it's teaching you how to fight. And that's all this little, I guess it's like a tutorial it takes you through at the beginning. And it's pretty cool, man. So if your life starts getting low, you pull out this sword. If you got somebody with a shield, you pull out the gauntlets. And you can see how it works out. Now, I didn't really use too many of the other mechanics, where it's his quick get up or his blood sucking, you know. But I mainly just used the sword and the gauntlets. And you can see in a minute I'll be fighting a little, I guess he's a boss. I don't know what the hell he is. And I thought that this game was going to conjure memories of old Castlevania and Simon's Quest from the Nintendo. But it did not. And this dude was a pain in the ass. And I made the mistake of using that sword. And you can see it does very little damage to the guy. I probably should have straight up went with the whip or whatever it was. But I did not. And to see like that and sink your block attacks. And I wasn't good enough. But the game is a whole lot of fun. And I can see where it could be fun. Now, I don't know how long it would take to play or anything like that because, well, you know, it's a demo. It doesn't give you a full-on gameplay. So, in terms of fun factor, this game is very fun. This guy is just hard as shit, man. You can see me dealing some damage. It just doesn't work. Now, here's one of the quirky little mechanics where you got to jump from these yellow dot to yellow dot and try to avoid him shooting arrows. And I'm sure there's more. And like this, there was a couple other spots like this. You had to get him to shoot these rivets on the floor with an arrow. And that would, you know, open a door or drop a bridge or something. It would do something. Now, I don't know what this one did because you'll see what happens. I die. I mean, plain and simple. I died. And this was my first death. And you can fall off of those things, you know, when you're scaling the wall, and that will kill you. Now, I did go back and play a little bit, and I fell off the wall. But, anyways, we're going to give this one a rating of 4 fucks. That's right, we gave 4 fucks for this one. Fun game. I recommend it to anybody. Castlevania Lord of the Shadows 2. Check it out, guys. It's on Xbox Live. Free demo. Thank you.